Good morning.
Morning, Gemma. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good.
Hello,
Congratu-
honey.
Congratulations on your finish last week, 12th place. Very good.
Well, thanks. So you're recording this?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Thanks. Thanks. It was a fun workout.
Yeah. How's the body feeling after that?
Good, actually. Yeah, good. My legs are a little tired, but I think that's a combination of training and the workout. But feeling good.
All right. And now, first thing that we need to do is teach you how to use MyFitnessPal properly. Still haven't quite got it right.
Yeah.
So you recorded one day last week that you ate a 2,000 calorie chicken sandwich. And I don't think you actually did that. I think you just haven't got it quite down. So what I want you to do is not enter, don't make meals. I want you to enter each ingredient individually, the amount that each one is, okay? Rather than trying to make the meal up, because that makes the calories quite inaccurate. Like you had some tuna and rice on one day, which equaled like 1,500 calories.
Yeah.
And it probably was only maybe like a 500 calorie meal,
Yeah.
unless you ate a shitload of tuna and rice.
No,
So enter each ingredient individually when you have it, and then just leave any notes for me about that so I can get a better idea of where you're at. I'm going to send through your new macros after this, and that will be your totals for the day, and I'll give you a few notes on how I want you to take them in and when I want you to take them in.
Awesome. Thank you.
But the main things I wanted to talk about is you mentioned something about sugar cravings. Talk to me a little bit about those.
They haven't gone yet. So I just maybe built up like a bit of relying on sugar to kind of make me feel better. Comfort food, basically.
Yeah.
And once the, I guess, 18.4 is done, I'm just like, I just kind of want the open to be done to a certain extent. So I'm just looking for ways to like make myself feel settled.
Yeah.
And so sugar is basically it.
Yeah.
And I just really, really want to eat some lollies.
Cool.
That's what I want.
So
I'm allowed to.
usually, like one of the reasons you'll crave sugar is because your serotonin is quite low. That's the happy feeling, okay, the hormone that makes you feel happy. It makes you want sugar because sugar gives you that instant serotonin release. So you eat it, you instantly feel happy, right?
Yep.
So the reason you've probably got low serotonin is all linking back to what you told me last week about the amount of sleep that you're getting, how you're not getting as much sleep. And that's probably what's causing you to feel a little bit more tired, but also potentially like a little bit down and wanting the open to be over and had enough. You're just probably a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, yeah.
So rather than just looking at why you're getting the sugar craving, or sorry, just the sugar cravings, we need to look at how we can improve your whole setup and look at some options for improving your sleep quality.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of the things that I really like about one of the things for improving sleep quality could be removing your cell phone from the room so that you're not using it for a period of time before you go to bed. So what that would mean is you just probably need to get like an old school alarm that you could probably get from Kmart really cheap, so that you can say 15 minutes before bed, or you set a time at night and you put your phone on charge outside of the room, set your normal alarm, and then go to bed. That's going to eliminate any distractions, and it just should make your sleeping pattern just a little bit easier.
I have a little bit of a pattern before I go to bed.
Okay, what's that?
So my phone's still in my room for alarm purposes.
Yeah.
But I usually go to bed like 15, 20 minutes before I know I'm going to sleep, and I have my my journal.
Yeah.
My journal. So I write in my journal every time before I go to sleep. So it's the last thing I kind of do, and I don't look at my phone after that.
Cool.
Like my phone makes my mind tick way too much.
Yeah, that's really good.
In the last, I did use my like confessing that maybe I did use my phone a couple of times last week, which probably added to that sleep deprivation. But yeah, that's usually my pattern before I go to bed. But
Cool.
I'll look into getting a clock.
Yeah. So get a clock, get your phone out of the room. That's going to help. Do you have blackout curtains in the room?
Nah.
Yeah. So a darker room is definitely going to help as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that ritual of yours is going to be really good. Even if you started like doing like a 10-minute sort of ROMWOD or stretch, and like a time where you can just really relax and clear your mind as much as possible before you try to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And that journal, another option which I have recently read about is anything that you're kind of thinking about for the next day that might be like ticking over in your head, like things to do or things that are worrying you. You should write them down in that journal, and then it will be out, because once you write it down, you're kind of releasing that stress of that you need to think about it or remember it.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be out of your mind a little bit more, so that you're going to be able to relax and sleep a bit better.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's a good idea. I'll try that.
So just try come up with like a little bit of a ritual and routine that you're going to be able to do before bed, which is just going to help relax you a little bit more so that you can get that really good sleep. And then that really good sleep should lead to, once you have recovered, not being as fatigued, not craving as much sugar.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Also remember that having sugar is also going to make all of the fatigue a lot worse. Okay, when your blood sugar drops after eating those really bad carbs, it's going to affect the part of the brain that controls that impulse and self-control, and that's going to lead to more cravings as well. Okay, so it's just a downward sugary spiral.
No.
Your food quality that you have been eating is pretty good. That should help with the cravings a little bit, but the more you can stay away from those refined sugars, the better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Totally.
Okay. So for me, I need you to, especially over the next couple of days, record your food as individual ingredients each time, so that I can get a better picture of what you're actually getting in, a more accurate picture. And I'll send you some numbers as a base to work off, and we'll record how you feel.
Cool.
We're going to have you take pretty much a really big, decent rest week next week, so that you can recover. And I was just talking to Callum about it, and before you rip into your regionals training. So he wants you to be nice and rested. We're lucky this year because we're the last region, so you're going to get an extra week to actually recover. So no sneaking those extra heavy deadlift workouts in.
No.
You actually rest.
Well, I'm also excited because I'm coming up to Auckland next Wednesday.
Ah, yes, cool.
So I'll be seeing you guys Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'll get to see my family, which will be, I think, a really good reset time for me, because I haven't seen them for like maybe 8 weeks now. So
cool.
That's going to be like really
That'll be good for you as well.
For me.
Yeah, awesome. Callum, do you have any messages for Gemma?
Hi, dog.
No, everything you said.
Cool.
She knows.
You know what you need to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know what I need to do.
Cool. One more week. Have fun tomorrow. Did you see it's going to be a vote for the workout?
Yeah. Vote out of 3 workouts, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
That'll be exciting. We just do the work, eh?
yeah, just do the work. Press the go button.
Yep.
Sweet.
Got it, Steve.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Jim.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.